G'day guys, Ant here, and as I promised, I'm going to be doing a Cerveza tasting of the batch I made a couple of weeks ago. It's probably a bit early to try it, but I can't really wait anymore, so I'm going to give it a go now. So it's been in the bottle for 10 days, which isn't long enough. I probably think it's going to need more, 20, but we'll see how it goes. I've got 24 odd 750ml bottles, so I've got plenty there if it's not ready. It's been in the fridge for an hour and a half. Could probably do with a little bit longer, but I'm a bit pushed for time tonight, and I've been thinking all day I'm going to make the video, so let's do it. So what am I thinking, and what am I planning and hoping from this beer? Like I said, I don't think it's going to be ready. I'd like it to be clear. Let's see. Okay, so it's carbonated. Does smell a little yeasty, meaning it's probably not ready. But let's just have a pour. Okay, let's just let that settle for a second. I'll pop this back in the fridge. Yeah, it's not quite ready yet. I can smell it's just that little bit yeasty. I have got some lime here. This is 99% lime juice and some preservatives. So it's going to be cheaper. If I've got 24 bottles of them, it's going to be cheaper than actually buying limes for it all. It looks clear. You can see that. You probably can't. But that's actually crystal clear. I can actually see. You can see there, that's better. It's crystal clear, which is great. As you expect, there's not really anything in it to cloud it up. But cheers. Yeah, it's not bad. Little sweet, which you generally get with these beers. They're kind of designed to actually, I think they're basically designed to have lime in them. So they're generally brewed on the sweeter side. So let's just give it a little squirt of lime. Let's see how that goes. It's definitely better. It's not 100% ready, so I'm going to do another video maybe in a couple of weeks. Obviously there's no head because I just squirted the lime in there and that basically kills it. But crystal clear, which I'm happy with. So I'm really happy with the clarity of it. It's just not quite ready yet. Probably needs twice as long as it has already had, but for 10 days that's going to be nice. It's a shame I brewed it too late. It's March now, so summer's basically done, but who cares. Yeah, so there you go. I probably got a little bit too much lime in that. I did give it a good squirt, so let's top it up. I'll show you in a second if it comes out on camera. I don't know if it will. I can tell it's quite undercarbonated too. So it's definitely not ready. I don't know, yeah, you're not going to be able to see. I can see in there. I can see yeast in there still in the bottom, a little bit of sludge in the bottom. So it's definitely not fully fermented yet. The yeast will still be working away in there. So I won't try another one of these for a couple of weeks now. It's carbonated, but as you can see, a few bubbles going up. It's nowhere near fully carbonated. It was worth a go. Just going to pop the lime back in. That was worth a try. So yeah, so I'll do an update on this probably in 2 weeks when I think this is ready. This will be ready to drink. But hey, it's a beer. It doesn't taste high alcohol. I think the kit said that it'd come out. Sorry, my home brew shop said, because I used their kit. And they said it'll come at about 4%, which is what you want with these beers, because these are the sort of beers, and again, I'm too late, but these are the beers you want in summer, when you want to have 10 beers because it's stinking hot outside. You want to have 10 beers, but you don't necessarily want to, be blind by the end of it. This will be a great session beer. You could have this with your mates all afternoon. I do think that this beer, like a Cerveza, would probably suit better to like an all grain style of brewing. I think just with the the amount of sugar and the amount of like a full can of liquid malt extract, like 500 grams of sugar of dextrose plus maltodextrin plus light malt. Now I know I usually use a kilo of light dried malt anyway in a lot of my beers, but it's a different kind of sugar. I don't know. This just seems like it would lend itself better to all grain as opposed to a kit. But yeah, it tastes fine. It has got a bit of yeast at the back, but I think that's going to be a nice beer. I think that will get better. Like I said, clear as day. And you can see me through the middle of it. So it's clear as anything, which is great. And it's probably, I haven't done the beer any justice at all. I've had it too early. It's not really cold. Yeah. But hey, that's what happens. You're getting patient. I've got a good production line. I can afford to waste a beer just to see how it's going. It's the same. I like to have one early anyway, because I can tell that's going to be fine. I like to have to make sure when it's bottled, after a week or so, give it a try. You'll know by then if it's going to be any good. If it tastes like rancid at this stage, you can bin it and start again. There's no need to actually carry on and think, oh, if it's tasting off now and you can't, if I couldn't drink that now, I'd bin them all, because it's not going to improve that much in a week. That yeast will clear up. And the good thing about having this production line that I've got now is I've got plenty of time to actually do it. I could leave this 2 months in the bottle and I'll still have a supply of beer. But thanks very much, guys. Unfortunately, it didn't go as well as planned, but I'll still post it because it's part of the reason I've always said for this channel and these videos is to help people and to show someone, if you brew a beer and you taste it and you're not 100% happy with it, leave it and see how it goes. This is part of the process of brewing beer. You're not going to just whack your stuff in and after a week it's going to take... I mean, if you watch like the Cooper's DIY video, I mean, they're pretty much bottling like within 10 days or something of actually starting. They're bottling after about 10 days. So, yeah, there's plenty of positives out of this. It's going to be a good beer. I mean, it's already gone pretty much flat because the carbonation's not there, because there's still a lot of yeast for it to use up. I'm not worried about the amount of yeast in the bottom of the bottle and having like a bottle bomb, because if that was really highly carbonated, like if that was carbonated to the point that I like it, and there was that much yeast in the bottom, then I'd be actually concerned that I'm going to have a bottle bomb happening here, and I'd probably look to empty them, to be honest. But you know, that's already, you can see the bubbles now. That's basically flat after 5 minutes. But I've got no problem with that. I'll finish the bottle. Why not? I brewed it, I'll finish it, but you guys don't need to watch that. So, once again, thanks very much. I've got the brown ale coming up. Yeah, there's a lot of yeast on the bottom of that bottle. Let me just try and... this could go wrong. Oh, that's not great. Basically, I don't know if you're going to see it. Where that beer is there, you can kind of... Oh, video's freezing. You can kind of see it shaking. That entire corner is basically a bed of yeast. That's how much yeast is still in the bottom. But like I said, 10 days. Not even 10. I mean, probably right on 10 actually. 10 days, because I brewed it one afternoon. So actually, no, I brewed this early in the morning. I brewed this at about 9 a.m. So we're looking at really 9 days. Look, it gets a head, and the head hangs around. I mean, this is pretty much a fresh one now with no lime in it. There'll still be a bit of lime residue, but I mean, that head's silent. That head's going to stay until I drink it. But even now, you can see that's fresh poured, and carbonation is very low. So it's encouraging. The yeast has still got a lot to do. There's plenty of yeast in there. I can taste the sugar in there. Before I put that lime in, that was sweet. So, now guys, I will let you go. Thank you very much for watching, and I will update this one in a couple of weeks. Thanks. Bye-bye.